present the case for the appeal chamber.
Yes, one of the preconditions, you did set preconditions when you mentioned the 6 aspects. And one of the preconditions you did set was to ensure that they do not meet, but we have seen of late that a number of them have been meeting. I don't know if that will affect what you work or whatever decision you're going to make in the future. Because you've seen a number of them in political rallies, and one of the preconditions, I think it was precondition number 7, they were not supposed to meet. I don't know when that was supposed to begin, initially or maybe later.
Okay. Thank you for that's a question. Thank you for the question. The conditions were fixed by the chamber 5 days ago, so they had to respect the conditions in the chamber adopted. We requested this condition. The conditions were adopted just in the last Tuesday. But if in the past, in any moment, they threat witnesses, it's different. I can prove that. So there are 2 different issues. If they were threatening witnesses in the past, we can request the judges to change the summons to appeal. If they are violating the conditions established by the judges after the judge adopted, then also we can request to issue out warrant. So in any case, please keep us informed, because we monitor if they are fulfilling the conditions established by the judges. And in this case, we request out warrant.
Next question, please, Becky.
I'm Alex Tamada from Citizen TV. One of the most commonly asked questions nowadays, Mr. Kenyatta is linked to Mungiki, and that also in the past they've known there are several Mungiki leaders. At what level did you reach, and why weren't other leaders of that sect summoned or investigated? Then the 6 suspects, will their assets be frozen? I did get you clear on Maura, and they will continue to hold office, and they are in powerful positions, given the, especially the finance minister and head of public service, both are in cabinet and maybe party to decisions that may be made regarding the ICC. Then, in terms of the timelines, maybe from where you sit, I know the April 7th is a key date, but after that, what are the timelines that are key in the honesty as the prosecutor? Thank you.
On the first issue, as I always say, we focus our investigation in those most responsible. And so that's why we, in accordance with the evidence, Mr. Kenyatta was the most senior person involved from the Mungiki side, and that's why we present the case against him. There are others Mungiki, but they are not our case. Okay? So Kenya can decide to do more cases, but this is our case. And I was always clear. I will focus on those most responsible, and then Kenya will decide what to do with the others. It is Kenya's decision. The judges will decide, probably after completion of the hearing, we'll see. The judge will decide on the assets. To clarify the issue is, what is an indictment is something the Kenyan should define in accordance with the Kenyan law. However, in order to provide information to the Kenyan police about witness in Kenya, I shall be sure that Mr. Muthaura has no connection with the Kenyan police. That's why I am telling you we are planning to send a letter to Kenyan government on this topic to understand how they are preventing Mr. Muthaura to be influential of the Kenyan police. That again, the decision what to do with the people who are holding office is not my decision, it's the Kenyan government decision. So it's a Kenyan discussion, it's a very important discussion, but it's not my discussion. It's up to Kenya to decide that. Kenya has to decide who remain, if they have to remain in office or not. Now it's difficult to know exactly what will will happen, because as I said, probably we will appeal the decision, and then we'll see if the judges accept this. The government announced that they will challenge the visibility of the case and the jurisdiction of the court, depending when they bring these charges. So normally the system is, after the first appearance, after that we should present the document containing the charges, and we go to the confirmation of charges, and if the charges are confirmed, they go to trial. That's the normal process. In the meantime, that will be delayed a little if there's these motions, but I'm not sure about what happened. In any case, I think it will be a journey, a pretty long journey, but it's very important allowing the Kenyan society to debate each aspect and to show that there are institutions helping Kenyans to have a peaceful debate on something so difficult that these crimes committed in the post-electoral violence.
Speak of no, I understand. Now, I've got two questions. One, the president indicated that there might be some aim if some of the suspects are tried at the Hague. What is your response to this? In case the suspects of their allies engage in mayhem in order to prepare the trial. The second one.
Sorry, Peter, can you just repeat the first question, please?
Okay. The first question. I was saying that the president indicated that some of the suspects are there might be maybe some of the suspects are tried at the Hague. I wanted to know the prosecutor's reaction to this, because what will be the court's decision or the prosecutor's decision if one of the suspects, some of them, and the allies engage in making not a good trial? And then the second question, there have been reports that some of the witnesses have been flown from a neighboring country to Europe. Is this an indication that the witnesses have been threatened or something like that? Thank you.
Normally, everyone was in agreement that if we are not investigating what happened in 2008, will be repeated. So that was normally the normal consensus, and also the normal idea. That's why we investigate crimes, to avoid the repetition of crimes. And that's why, for me, it's so important to do that. Could be a different opinion, but it's the law. We have this law, and the law say cannot be impunity for these crimes, and it's not just a Kenyan issue. It's an international community issue. Because as you see, when there are this type of massive crimes, the neighbor countries also are suffering. If you remember, during the post-electoral violence, Tanzania, Uganda were also suffering. So it's not just about Kenya, it's about all the region and stability. That's why we need to investigate these crimes and be sure they are not repeated. The issue is, we have witnesses, but we have zero witness in Kenya. We take testimonies outside Kenya, and we are protecting the witness we took. And that's why, for me, before take testimonies in Kenya, I should be sure that Mr. Muthaura is not connected with the police, because it's not possible that one person, a suspect, is at the same time the superior of the police who has a mission to protect people in Kenya.
Next.
I just wanted to know, Mr. Ocampo, whether because a pro-suspect actually are confident that you are able to fail. I wanted to know whether you have more evidence during the confirmation that you will be able to convince the judges.
We never go to court without evidence. And as you saw, when we present our request, the judges agreed with our vision that the crimes were committed and these people had to answer. So we have more witnesses, we've not presented yet, and we present